Hi, welcome to Texas A&M AgriLife Extension. My name is Joanne and I'm the Family and Community County Century Agent for the County of Hidalgo. Today, Miss Yolanda Garza, masculine volunteer who is the secretary, will teach us how to make a phone stand. The materials that you're going to need are a 1/4 of a yard of fabric, a 1 by 7 inch heavyweight stabilizer, toy stuffing, dried rice or beans, and your sewing supplies. Now, let's welcome Miss Yolanda Garza.
Hello, my name is Yolanda Garza. I am currently the Secretary for the Master Clothing Volunteer for Texas A&M Agricultural Life Extension Services. What I'm going to show you today is how to do an eye pillow. An eye pillow is for your phone and for your iPhone. You can place your iPhone, like when you are looking at instructions or when you're baking, which I usually use. So you can put it either horizontally or vertically. And you can also use it as your sewing pincushion also. Okay, so let's get started and let me tell you what you're going to need. You're going to need a 12 by 7 inch fabric, okay, and then a coordinated fabric, which is, I believe, 3.5 inches to 7 inches. Okay, you're also going to need some polyester filling. You're also going to need a polyester. This is fusion, a little bit hard, not too hard. Also, you can use a cardboard, but it has to be real thin. I've tried using it a thicker cardboard, and it doesn't work too well. Okay, and of course, you either need rice and beans. Okay, and I like to use beans because they're a little bit heavier than the rice. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, you're going to get your larger fabric, the 12 inch by 7 inch, and you're going to fold it in half. Okay? And then what you're going to do is, using a 1/4 seam, you're going to sew straight across on the top, and then on the sides, you're also going to sew all the way straight, but you're going to leave a 2 inch opening. Okay? So when you've done with that, this is what you have. So what you're going to do is turn it inside out. Make sure you cut your little corners. I've already done this on this one. Okay. Now, with your seam in the middle, you're going to fold it. Okay. And when you fold it, and usually the easiest way is just get the two corners. It's going to form a triangle on the top. Okay. You're going to form a triangle on the top. Okay. And this is what it should look like. Thing you do is you iron it. Okay, so you iron it so you can all in place. And on the side too. Open up your seam just a little bit. You don't need to go all the way up, just a little bit. Okay, so there's your top. The next thing is you're going to get your scrap paper, the matching corner, and you're going to fold it in half. And again, you're going to sew one side, you're going to fold it, you're going to sew 1/4 of an inch. Okay? And once you've done that, this is what you have. Okay? Again, you're going to flip the corners, turn it inside out. Okay? And then you're going to place it with raw edges together. See the triangles going down, and you're going to place it on top. So you're going to place it. Notice this is a little bit longer, but that's okay. We're going to trim it later. Okay. So what you're going to do, open it first, and you're going to sew it from one end, okay, all the way to the other end. Okay. You're going to sew it. Now, once you sew it, okay, this is what you have. Okay, see how I sew it only on one side? See? Okay, now you're going to fold it over. Okay, and I like to iron because it's a lot easier. And you can also pin it so you won't have any problems also. You're going to pin it and then you're going to sew across. Okay, so once you sew across, yes, you see how it's sewn, and you have this opening right in here. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to trim it. Going to trim it about 1/2 inch. Okay, then you fold it in, and this is going to be more easier when you start putting the polyester filling in there. Okay, make sure everything is. Now you iron it. That's nice. Okay. Now you're going to get your little polyester strip. Your interface, see your interface, and you're going to place it on the top. Again, notice that it's a little bit too long, so you're going to have to cut it. Okay, so you're going to cut it right in here in this edge so it can fit all the way to the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to trim it. Then you go through the back where the opening is, and you stick it in. So now, you see how it fits now? So now you're going to sew from here all the way across. And you're sewing because you don't want the rice or the beans to go in here. Okay? Now this one I'm going to be sewing. So again, real close. You're going to sew real close to the cardboard. As close as possible. Okay? So, as close as possible. Here's thread. You see? It stays in place now. Now the fun part comes in. You're going to put the polyester filling through here. And you do it a little bit of time. You don't want to use a lot at the very beginning. And what I like to do is I like to fluffy it up a little bit. I remember my aunts and my mom when they used to do quilts with cotton. They used to, this is the way they used to do with the cotton. So it reminds me of them. Okay, what you're going to do, a little bit of time. You're going to the next step is you're going to sew the end. Right here, you're just going to sew it using a needle. One of my favorite things to use is clear thread. Threads again. Oops. And there you go. Now we're going to fill through the back. We're going to put in some more of the polyester filling. Now I suggest, you see up here, you put in first. What I like to do is I like to put the filling in first at the top. It's just much easier for me. Okay, just make sure you have your corners, because you see how this one's right here. That way you can stand up. Okay. And then I like to put a little bit more on the bottom before I start filling it either with rice or with beans. I just like to spread it around. This helps prevent the beans from going into the bottom. See? Okay, now we're going to start with filling it with either with beans or the rice you have. I bought some beans. They're by level, so that way you won't spill. See? You want it at least maybe half full. If you need some more, you can pour in some more. See, that's why I put the cotton first here at the bottom. So that way the beans won't settle in there. The more it is, the foam won't stand. So you want to make sure it's level enough behind so the foam. See, keep it in there. Okay. Now again, you're going to sew in the back. Okay. You're going to close the back. And we're almost done. I like to sew it from down up and then go up, up, down, just to make sure you don't spill beans. Okay? Or the rice, if you put in rice. Sure, the threads cut off. And there's your iPhone pad. Oh, yeah. I've also used a iPad on it, and it holds it pretty good too. So you're ready to use it. You can also use solid fabric if you don't want to use another color, another different coordinated fabric. I use this one. You follow the same steps. Okay. So I hope you enjoy this sewing project, and take care and happy sewing.
Thank you, Ms. Garza, for this tutorial. Now, if you did this project, don't forget to tag us, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube page and follow us on our Facebook page at AgriLife Extension Family Resources Hidalgo County.